Hey, hello, I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Riser Fall to talk about some Beasties Boomers for Thursday, June 23rd. And be mindful, very early lock time today. A lot of day games going on in the league today. First and foremost, if you want to play along at home or you want to, keep pace with the study hub and the projections, when you get to the website, use promo code Beastie. You'll get $10 off your first month of premium services. What's better than that? And that also includes all the pre-lock Ronin stuff on the Rise or Fall Discard. It couldn't be any more sweet. And as we're the spring is the spring is sprung. What am I talking about? It is full-blown summer, and we're about to get into the dog days of summer. That's what I wanted to say. So make sure you hitch your wagon here to Team Rise or Fall. Use the promo code, and we'll see you inside. When we look at baseball today, as I said, there's 10 games all day on FanDuel. They have the 10-game slate. That's at 12:10. DraftKings, their main slate is only 6 games. That locks at 12:10. And then Yahoo, same thing. 10 games at 12:10. Be mindful also, it's all chopped up across the board. So whatever site you fancy, just go all in on that one. It's going to be a wild day of sun and baseball, early lock times. Don't get left out in the rain. Don't get left out in the cold with 150 lineups and, oh, I forgot to edit them. Everything locks at 12:10 today. So be mindful of that. As we get into who I favor today in terms of stacks, hang here. I'll be right back and let's talk about it. It's a doozy. I'm looking at the Cleveland Guardians in Minnesota at 110 at Target Field. Hello, and we are back. As you can see here, the Rise or Fall Study Hub in all its glory. I've done us the favor. I've already honed in on the Cleveland Guardians, and here we go on DK. And we're going to toss in a little bit projections here because I got 4 guys, 1 through 4, actually 2, 3, 4, and 5, right to the point today when we talk about Cleveland. In terms of the overall game here, Guardians coming in this one 35-28. Cleveland team on the road, it has a record of 19-18. So they do well on the road. They're 1 game above 500. Minnesota Twins 38-31 on the year, but when they play at home, they're 20-15 in this one. For Cleveland, Zach Plesac is pitching for this game, and the Twins, Devin Smeltzer is on the mound. Smeltzer's been like this long relief kind of guy, 4 innings sometimes, 6 innings the other time. He's 3-1. ERA is 3.52, so it's not awful, but Smeltzer's thrown 38.1 innings this year and only struck out 19 batters. He's allowed 33 hits, and he's walked 11 guys here. When you look at Cleveland, which I'm all over today, they're hitting as a team about 249 with 535 total hits. The Guardians as well, they have an OBP on base percentage of 311, and they've scored 289 runs. When we get to the Twins here, there's the Twins are the Twins, right? Very good and well-run organization here, but I think Cleveland just goes absolutely nuts today on Devin Smeltzer. And let's talk about it. First and foremost, right here, Ahmed Rosario. We know what we get from him. $2,700 on FanDuel, $4.6 on DK, and only $14 on Yahoo. When we go here, we scroll all the way over here. You can see his projection tier is a B, value tier is an A. It's beautiful, 2.1% here. And when we check in on DraftKings, we're getting almost the same thing. So one of those, it's not a rare case where one guy is a great play across the board here. But one thing I will point out about Ahmed Rosario, his value tier is a D. What does that mean? His value doesn't, to me, I don't think his value is in the toilet here, but some folks may just glance right over him. And as I always do, I bring up the projection here, ownership percentage 210, as we pointed out here. And when you look at today's schedule here, this is what I always do. You got the Dodgers playing, Atlanta's playing, Colorado at Miami. So there's a whole lot of other games that I think folks are going to flock to, like the Mariners at Oakland or San Diego at home against Philadelphia. And again, we get a rubber match of Baltimore playing against the White Sox today. So to me, Cleveland's where you're going to want to be. Let's go down the list here, and we'll type in. Let's talk about J-Ram. I don't really want to waste my time talking about him because the guy is a stone cold stud. J-Ram switch hitter, 4.3 on FanDuel, 6K even on DraftKings. As you can see here, his projection tier isn't. How could his projection tier not be an A? This guy has just been a monster, a madman. He's 27 $7 on Yahoo. Just for craps and giggles, as they say. I try not to. I don't want to swear too much. I don't know who's watching the video. If it's a kid into baseball and, oh yeah, Detroit Beastie said the F word, Mom. Detroit Beastie said the S word, and then what do we get after that? Not good. So let's look at Jose Ramirez. Here we go, right here in his projection, 14.55, and again, one bomb, a couple base hits, and you've absolutely destroyed that projection here. The one thing I will say, 5.2% ownership, that's fine. As I've already said, there's 10 games all day, 7 on the main slate, and I'm saying it right now, there is absolutely, positively no way around Jose Ramirez tonight against Devin Smeltzer. And as we just double check back on here on the FanDuel Study Hub portion, look at his rating, 83.85. Obviously, 99999 would be, the ideal one, or the maxed out FanDuel or DK rating. But that's pretty close, 83.89. And I know DFS, some of you are probably shaking your head going saying right now, Chris, you're a dummy. 99999 is, the max out, and 83 isn't close, because when you play DFS and sports betting, literally a half a run or a half a point can make or break how much we win, how much we lose here. So don't even think about fading Jose Ramirez. Guy's going to be outstanding today. In the 4 spot, per usual, depending on what site you go to, you're going to get a whole different bevy of batting orders and where these guys are. But in the 4 spot right here, it says Franmil Reyes. I think Oscar Gonzalez might bat 4th today. Right-handed bat, young kid, called up a month or two ago, 2.6 on FanDuel, 3.4 on DraftKings, and only $11 on Yahoo. When we look at Oscar Gonzalez across the board here, 1.5%. I'm almost certain he had a bomb last night. This kid is young. This kid is hungry, and he's getting it done. And one thing I wanted to point out, maybe I can share this photo when we, after the video and once we start moving around. Let me find it here. Oh yeah, here it is in my phone. Did you know the Cleveland Guardians have the youngest roster in baseball, and it's younger than the average age of a Triple-A team? So they're fun. They're getting after it here. Lowest average age in MLB/Triple-A. The average in MLB is about 26.1. Average pitcher age, 26 and a half years old for Cleveland. So they're young. They're letting these kids fly. And I think we should take notice in DFS formats. Does it have any bearing on the outcome here? No, but you're going to get a group of kids, group of Cleveland Guardians here that they haven't seen a lot. They played baseball their whole life, but there's no weird pressure. Yeah, you're in the big leagues, but they're young, and this is what they do. This is what they know. So full speed ahead for them. And then in the 5th spot, I want to look up this guy here. And again, right now, let's look at the Study Hub and see where they have Josh Naylor realistically in the batting order here. And we go down. Looks like if it's not on here, I've noticed that means more than likely, if the lineups are confirmed, that means he's not active. Why would you put a guy in there that's not playing? So if Josh Naylor is active here, that's where you're going to want to go. 3-1 on FanDuel, $4,000 on DraftKings, and $12 on the Yahoo Sports app. Josh Naylor, yeah, he's no results found, so that just means that he might not even be active today. Again, this video is very early in the morning. I'm not too sure if lineups have confirmed, but as we always do, we will pivot on the fly, and let's run with Franmil Reyes. He was in my notes last night. I was going to make a graphic for him for Beasties Boomers here, and when you look at Franmil in the 4 spot, or it's Oscar Gonzalez, so one of these guys, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. Sorry if I'm confusing you, but this is what I want to do. Franmil Reyes, 3.5% ownership on DK. When you get to FanDuel, Franmil Reyes only 2.7 here. When you look at their ratings here, projections and their ratings on FanDuel, as we said, J-Ram 83, Ahmed 61.7, and Franmil, not half bad, 52.59 here. And when we check in on him on DK with Franmil, 51.20, and you're looking at, let's type him in here, you're looking at, I'm going to guess about 12 or 13 total points here on FanDuel. 10.33, not half bad. And when we go up a spot here, A tier value, when his projection is a C. So let's bring my face back in. We'll get the heck out of here, get this video out, and make sure you edit your lines, because lock is right around the corner. Here we are, back with my face. If I don't know if you enjoy it, have at it. It's my face. I live with it every day. But when we look at today's schedule here, as I said, 10 games all day. FanDuel 7 games on their main slate. DK's is 6, and Yahoo is 10 here. So be very mindful of lock times or early, or some just last minute changes here in this thing, sir, because that's early. Normally Thursday there's a lot of early games. games, but today it's all of them. So be mindful of that. Stack the Cleveland Indians. Looking at my notes here, I have the Cleveland Indians winning like 7-3, 8-3, something like that. So stack them up. And I will say, just in case, I love the St. Louis Cardinals today. They're in Milwaukee. I think St. Louis wins 6-1, 7-1. And I also love the idea of stacking up Seattle in Oakland today and the Mariners to win 6-3, something along those lines. So be good, be happy. When you get to the website, you can play along at home. Use promo code Beastie, and I'll see you there. I'll see you in the chat. Until I talk to you tomorrow, TGIF for Friday, June 24th. Be good, and I'll see you then. Bye.